did you know that Voltron, because Voltron Season 2 is coming.
Oh, Voltron Season 2's coming. When's that happening?
2017, January. So, like, super soon. So, like, I only have, like, 2 weeks of not anything that I care about, and then Voltron will be back.
I should probably catch up on it then, huh? I know. I'm late to the game.
You're not late to the game. I mean, I still have to finish watching Samurai Jack before Season 4 of Samurai Jack comes out. Do you know how late to that game I am? I'm like a decade late.
Man, I'm always late on those, though.
I'm like a decade late to Samurai Jack, but whatever. I'm like a full 20 years late to Final Fantasy, but bitch, I'm here.
Yeah, well, I mean, at least Final Fantasy has separate stories for, like, each part.
That's true.
So it's not like you have to, like, play all of them, because...
Could you imagine?
Damn. No, thank you.
There'd be no cohesive storyline. I like how they kind of eliminated that by like just deciding they weren't going to have one.
It's like JoJo, except for it doesn't tie in together at all, and the world is different.
So it's like JoJo. I mean, like, you did mention that some of the summons in FFX 15 are the same as they were in other ones.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, that kind of ties in.
Yeah.
But kind of like how there's some related people in JoJo, but that doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I mean, well, in Final Fantasy, they do tend to, like, have certain elements that stick around. So, like, they'll always have, like, chocobos, and summons are usually around under one name or the other. I think at 8, they called them a, like, guardian friend or something. It was GF, I know, because there's a joke about having no GF.
That's great.
But,
I'd love to be a great.
But yeah, they usually have, like, some of the same summons. So Shiva usually shows up, Bahamut might show up, Ifrit usually shows up.
Yeah, but that just implies, like, a massive multi-universe overseen by these groups of gods who occasionally choose to help out a few humans on these lone, far-flung planets intertwined in this interdimensional sanctuary.
Dude,
I love it.
Can I have a game about that? Can I have a Final Fantasy game where I can recruit Cloud and Tidus and Noctis and, like, go destroy shit? I want to do that. I think I found a new game. Guys, it's like Kingdom Hearts, except for without the Disney.
Why don't you calm down? Because if you didn't know, Sora was coming to Final Fantasy 15.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts is making their debut in the Final Fantasy universe.
That's so weird.
I know.
I don't know how to feel about it. It feels wrong, but
like,
it shouldn't.
It's like when you're on, like, your side, like, trash account, and, like, you post something on, like, your main account from, like, your trash account, and it just shows up there for a second, and people are like, what was that? Well,
no.
like, on your trash account, you, like, have things from your regular account there all the time. But the other way is different. It's like Screams is inviting his, like, weird, like, 10-year-old little brother into the party. And they're just like, why are you here? This is a really dark story. And Sora's like,
I don't know.
My friends died 7 times. They brought them back with the power of friendship. And I mean
that's very Final Fantasy, though. Like,
did you know that they work together?
I know.
I'm kidding, I know.
I know. Listen, it just feels weird the other way around. It
does
feels
feel
wrong. It feels like a wall that shouldn't be broken.
It's very weird when I read that Sora was making his Final Fantasy debut.
No, you know what that means? Fucking, they're like the boys from Final Fantasy are gonna be in New Kingdom Hearts. Anyway, whenever that happens, who knows when that'll happen?
It's happening. Do you know why it's happening? Because we had Final Fantasy 15, we had The Last Guardian, we had a real,
I don't know.
Like those were both games.
The new trend.
The Last Guardian was supposed to come out on the PS3.
Yeah, I know.
It was supposed to be a debut title for the PS3.
Yep.
So, like, if there's any season of video games in which we get the things that we were once promised and had yet to see come true, this is it.
Welcome to Live from the Closet, a slice of life comedy podcast by and for LGBT young adults.
I was reading video game articles at work, and
you never.
Well, no, because now I have 15 gigs of data, so now I can. I couldn't before because they block video game websites at work. It falls under, like, not...
No, but it's such a you thing to do anyway.
I know.
That was sarcasm, love.
I know, but I could finally do it. I only had 2 gigs of data, but now I have 25, so I'm unafraid to browse at will and get angry.
Oh, man.
But there was, like, I was reading about the Nintendo Switch, and, like, it was all very brief, and I read one article on it, but, like, there was, like, shots where they might be able to put older games on the Switch, like Skyrim. there's a rumor that Skyrim could go on the Switch. 'Cause what I need is Skyrim Portable.
Oh,
because
yeah.
that's what that's
great.
what we need.
Good idea. Remember the time I sprained my wrist playing Skyrim? Because I do.
Remember that time Morgan thought I died?
Yeah, because you didn't come out of your room for 2 days. You were playing Skyrim.
I came out of my room at like 3 a.m, like a gremlin, to go downstairs and refresh my water and like maybe get a Pop-Tart. And then I went back up to my room to play Skyrim.
It's actually been almost 2 years, maybe 3, since the wrist incident, where I wasn't going home for the holidays and no one else was home. So I was in the living room on your old computer, set up on like a little mesh thing so it wouldn't
Rest in
overheat.
pieces.
With a keyboard and a mouse.
Because
The couch.
Because the keyboard and mouse had both failed me at this point.
Yeah.
This thing was a screen with a graphics card, but it could play Skyrim.
But I set up camp on the couch. I had like potato chip. I was like the gamer gremlin all weekend, and I hurt my wrist, and I had to go home early from work.
I remember that. I thought that was hilarious. This coming from someone who literally got a text from one of their roommates being like, "Are you dead?" Not even like sarcastically, like, "You've been out really late at night." But Morgan's like, "I haven't seen you in 4 days and I'm concerned if you're alive."
See, that's one benefit of console gaming that no one ever talks about, is that people can usually, if it's set up in a common area, people can check on you and make sure you're alive, versus people with game PCs who are usually like in their rooms. You won't ever know.
You'll know if it's me because I've got that like beautiful ADHD and like have to leave my room like every like 20 minutes. Especially now that I can't stand up in game.
Yeah.
Because of my bed. I used to be able to like stand up in game.
Oh,
but now
yeah.
because my bed is so low that I can't stand up underneath it, I have to like leave. And I was talking to myself, I was like, I could get like a Bluetooth gaming keyboard for like way too much money. Nah, they're really expensive because you can't have that lag happen. But like then I could like stand up in game, and I was like, what I need to not do is enable myself, so then I bought a Steam Link.
Yeah, which we haven't set up yet.
Well, no, but it's coming. I ordered a 50-foot Ethernet cable because I got to run that shit from my computer down. My computer's on Wi-Fi. The lag's too bad. I tried it with Transistor and Titanfall, which I fucking love.
Yeah.
But
I mean, you could set that up in your room.
Why would I put the Steam Link in my room?
You could put a TV on top of like
I
a thing,
considered it.
and then you could play it in bed.
I considered putting the TV at a place I could see it, setting up the Steam Link so I could play in bed versus underneath my bed.
Mm-hmm.
But like this way, I thought I could spread the love of my like almost triple-digit Steam games with the rest of you. But only like 7 are installed. But like that way, like y'all get like the benefit of my like of all my Steam games, and then I have to sit in the living room and cannot gremlin myself in my room. Also, because when I video game in my room, the cats can't sit on my lap, and that's a serious disadvantage.
Yeah.
But if I like play in the living room, I can like hang out with you guys, and I can be like, guys, watch me play Titanfall and share my pain.
I love that. I love watching people play video games.
And I like people watching me play video games because I think I'm hilarious. Also, it's funny because I keep playing Titanfall and my health keeps going really, really, really low.
Mm-hmm.
Super low. And I keep hearing your voice in my head that's like, get in cover. Like when I play Mass Effect and I don't get behind cover.
Oh my god, that's so frustrating. Oh my god.
I don't die. I like let my
You
health...
do die! I've seen you die so many times!
Yeah, but it's a video game, so it's fine. It's not like I'm doing a no-death run-through. If I was doing a no-death run-through, I'd be playing way more carefully. I do whatever I want. Did you want to share something important to video game news that happened this week?
Yes, I do.
What is it?
So, as people probably know, the company Blizzard, who's famous for games like Diablo and World of Warcraft and Overwatch, just released a comic in which their mascot character, their mascot hero, Tracer, is in a relationship with a lady, and it's beautiful. And I am drinking up all of the tears.
Like I know, like, the finale of Yuri on Ice fueled me, but, like, the people being like, Tracer can't be gay, and, like, white boys screaming about it, and gamers losing their shit, has personally revived me.
Yeah. Well, so the outcry seems to be, like, majority positive, but there's so much negative too, and it's really annoying.
Why can't people just ignore Tracer B? If they don't like it, they can just ignore it, like they ignore the fucking payload.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, okay. So I put a thing out on my Tumblr yesterday asking if I could just read a bunch of these because they're so funny.
Ooh.
So I've saved a bunch of them
I'm
in my
excited.
likes. Yeah.
Please read.
So yeah, let's see. I love there was one on Twitter that I didn't save, but the gist was no. The kiss in the thing was a result of a gift being given to her girlfriend. They were saying, "Oh, well, it's a British thing to kiss after you get something."
Is it?
No. British people don't touch, like, anyone ever.
Right. That's what I thought. Because that's what you've told me. And that's what I've gathered.
Oh my god. That was so funny.
It's a British thing to kiss people after receiving a gift.
Yep.
Guys, don't go kissing people in England if you receive a gift. It's gonna be
Yes,
weird.
I can just see it now at my family dinner. That's, no, it doesn't. And we don't feel any emotion at all in front of people.
Or ever.
But, let's see what else. When I saw that image referring to the beautiful kiss scene, I felt like I got shot. I don't know why, maybe because I'm really into the character overall, but that shot hit a small part of my heart and it hurts.
My God.
Ooh. It's all bad. It's all pretty bad. But I love the dramatics about it. You're like, who cares? And then we have...
It wasn't like even in the game. It's in a side comic you have to go read. It's not even that in your face.
Yeah.
It's like in a side comic that you could totally ignore. But there is another gift given to us in that side comic that we'll get to in a moment.
Oh, yeah, totally. Here's a lovely one. Why don't you go ahead and read this one?
Oh, God. Oh, gosh. Well, I'm no voice actor, but I'll give it my best.
Just give it a shot.
I'm going to give it my best. Sorry, this can't be happening. I'm having a breakdown. I don't want to believe the world is so crap. I want a future to believe in. I want Tracy to be straight and have sweet monkey babies with her friend, Savior, and a true, honest love, Winston. That man's a gorilla. That gorilla's a gorilla. I can't fucking deal with this right now. I wasn't supposed to be like this. I thought she loved Winston. This is so fucked. Listen. All right, listen. Like 7 things in that. There were no commas in that. I'm lucky there were periods. Also, all the bleeps...
he was having a breakdown.
Shut the fuck. All the bleeps were just little, like, carrot symbols and things. Like, this was the fucking Looney Tunes. All right, but, wait, listen. Winston's a gorilla.
Yes.
Like, I'm gonna say this, like...
Nope.
Wait. I'm gonna science this for 5 seconds here.
No.
We cannot have babies with gorillas.
Don't. Absolutely.
We cannot have babies with gorillas.
I thought you were going to go into, like, more detailed science.
No.
I was going to stop you. I was going to science shame you.
No. We cannot have babies with gorillas.
Oh, man.
Oh, I can't go on.
Yes, you can.
No,
These are great. I love these.
This is almost good.
So this one's great.
What is it?
This one says, as a Tracer main.
Oh, God, fuck me up. Fuck me up, Tam.
As a Tracer main, I guess Blizzard is trying to tell me I'm gay now. And then there's a response posted by somebody else that just says, congratulations!
Listen, guys, listen. If playing a character made you that character, I would be a scruffy white male, and I would sound like Matt Mercer.
Here, you can read this one.
Oh, no,
it's nice
not
and
again.
Short. It's nice and short.
So the original poster says, refund now, please. After the comic, this is the only way. And then some lovely human goes, it's too late, your money is gay now.
It's true. It's a fact.
It's fact.
Once a gay touches your money, then it's gay forever. How about this one?
I'm scared.
As a top 500 straight male.
What? I'm sorry. No, I'm going to stop you there. I'm sorry. As a top 500 straight male? Like,
yeah, they score it now.
By what?
There's a competitive straight male board now.
By, like, how many times you said no homo in 5 minutes? Like, how does that get decided? Like, if a competitive white straight male is by how much, like, how many girls you get, then, like, I'm pretty sure the lesbians are winning. I don't understand.
Okay, so let's hear him out. Let's hear him out. As a top 500 straight male, Blizzard have made a huge mistake. The whole reason for the LGBT movement is to push the idea that sexuality does not matter.
It doesn't.
Yet Blizzard is giving it a huge importance in the form of Tracer being turned into a lesbian.
We don't bite people and turn them into lesbians.
No, I mean, I do get stronger under the moonlight, but that's just
that's
a
because
side effect.
No, that's because you're English. It's not because you're a lesbian. Get the symptoms and causes right.
This only made the game more political without any reason to. I honestly don't know what's Blizzard thinking.
Also, your sexuality doesn't matter, but you know what does matter? Representation. And
Yeah.
that's different. We're not talking about Tracer being gay doesn't matter. Tracer representation of being gay,
Also,
totally important.
it wasn't like they zoomed in on it and said, this is the comic that Tracer is gay in. It's
No.
called Reflections, and it's about, like, the holidays and, like, being
It's
around
about
your
Hanzo having an
family.
undercut.
Also, Hanzo having an undercut and looking just fucking amazing. But
The plot of the comic is it's the holiday season and we love our family. That's the plot of the comic.
that's the whole thing. And then, like, they zoom around and see what people are doing. Part of the comic was about Tracer getting a gift for her girlfriend. And she was having a hard time because, like, all the shops were closing, and she was
And
like,
she
"Oh
couldn't
no,
go back
it's
and-
the Christmas holiday
You know, the
time
one that's in
plot."
every single Christmas story
Yeah.
because no one knows how to plan ahead.
But
Listen,
you know,
just plan ahead,
it's
people.
it's just like part of the story of the comic. It's not really like, you know,
Yeah, like you give a
This
gift
is
and you kiss your girlfriend.
Tracer is gay. This is Tracer gay time now.
It's not. It was like one panel in like 70 panels, and it lasted like exactly one panel. It
Yeah.
wasn't even that important. And
Yeah.
like,
And people are still erasing it, but you know.
whatever. Hey, Tam, listen. You just gotta get used to being erased. Personally, every
Oh, yeah.
goddamn day of my life.
Oh my god, unless I'm literally dating two people at exactly the same time, I will constantly be seen as either straight or gay and nothing in the middle, even though I'm pansexual. So.
Oh, no. Same. Like, I said my boyfriend, but I meant like my partner. He just uses male pronouns.
Right.
He's not a boy.
Yeah.
And like, you know, whatever. I'm not anything either. So, but like, no, because like, remember in Totally Spies was like a big thing?
I've never watched Totally Spies.
That's a shame. You should. It's hilarious. But like, you know, in all those like TV shows, there's one black character. The black character never have red hair, and I was like constantly confused by this.
Oh.
Like, no, it's just, you know, it's just like, listen, you just get erased. Like at the holiday season at light up night when there's no, sorry. Back to, I don't know where I fucking put my candles, and I bought them like a week ago.
Oh, sweet.
I don't know, they're somewhere in my room. My room's only 8 feet by 8 feet, and I lost them. I think they're in my closet somewhere.
And anyway, so I'm excited, but also like a little bit worried about how they're gonna treat that afterward. And already people are even the people who are cool about it, right? The people who want this, because it's not with somebody we already knew. And, you know, there were ships already.
It's not with a certain French spider.
A lot of people are, like, being like, oh, great, now we can kill her off, right? And I'm like, excuse me?
All right, listen. Shut up and listen. It's listen with Chell time. It's Chell telling you something really important
Time to listen to Chell.
That's every day, but this is particularly important. The really important thing I'm going to say right now is that if somebody canonical comes between you and your ship, calm the fuck down. Write an AU fan fiction. Let it go. Do something else. Don't write hate about that character. That character does nothing. That character obviously likes Tracer. What you want in your relationship, if the people with your characters, you like to be happy. Just let the fucking be happy. If you like, just because someone isn't with the person that you think they should be with in a particular franchise of anything, sit your ass down, hit up some tags on AO3, and continue to live your life. This does not affect any of the stories that I've written. This doesn't affect the fan art. This is just like, you could still do whatever you want. Maybe don't kill off characters because it doesn't align with you, and don't go starting to hate on real life people for fictional things. Moving on.
Yeah, I mean, I've done a million things for Widow Tracer, and it's like, you know, one of my main ships. But, like, honestly, I'm cool with whatever. And I'm really glad that she has a loving girlfriend she's clearly happy with, who's totally my type too, and I feel really
you got
out.
called out. I was thinking Blizzard called Tam the fuck out. But, like, also, just because she's dating Emily, Emily is her name?
Emily, yeah.
That doesn't mean that she can't have, like, dated Widowmaker in the past and then they broke up. Like, your ship can break up and get back together. I don't know. I'm just like...
But yeah, I've seen a lot of people giving the new character grief for it, just because she's, like, not a playable character and she wasn't in the ships before, we didn't see her before. Anyway,
they have lives outside of Overwatch. It's been confirmed.
A little annoying. And of course, like, fucking Torb has a million children, which I didn't need to know.
I did not need to know that Torb was getting more than I was. Like, I didn't need to know that.
He's like cuddling up to his wife while Reinhardt's in the room and all of his kids are taped on Reinhardt. Like, oh God, please no. I'm sorry I made this whole thing about Overwatch, but this is a really important thing for me, and I'm very excited. And
gay characters in video games are really important, and there's not enough of them. Like,
yeah. I do have one more to close out the podcast with, but I think we never really introduced ourselves again.
Oh, right. I'm Chell. I've been on this a few times. I use they, them pronouns and don't have a gender.
Yep, and I'm Tam. Yeah, so I'm going to close this one out with a beautiful comment I found on Twitter. You should know that this is attached to a picture of two people who look to be young adults, late teenagers, and they are praying to Tracer's ass. This person says, male fans have come to worship Tracer as a sexual icon, knowing that making her a lesbian way later comes off as a huge diss. What is a lesbian? A lesbian is typically a female who hates men and despises them in the most extreme form, which I can only assume, like, this is me saying that, which I can only assume means that because they won't sleep with them. That's the most extreme form.
Yep, not sleeping with men is the most extreme form to hate them.
Anyway.
I don't know how you read their comments. I just ignore them completely. I ignore anyone I don't like. I will...
Because I'm laughing at this.
No,
That made me laugh anyway.
No, I love it. I'm just, like, shocked.
Well, anyway, so we are gonna close this out today.
Okay.
Yeah. And thanks for joining us in the closet, as always. Be sure to check us out.
Especially video game episode.
Yeah, I'm sorry it's so video game heavy. We will try to tone it down next time. But thanks for sticking around. Reminder that we are on pretty much all social medias. You can go follow us on Twitter for more updates and cool stuff. And we should really, like, post pictures and stuff at some point. Not right now.
Of what?
Oh my God. like silly stuff of the house. I don't know. But we're on Twitter at Closet Podcast. We're on SoundCloud at Closet Podcast. We are everywhere you find podcasts. And on Tumblr at closetpodcast.tumblr.com. So go show us some support, and we will see you next week. Bye!